did that come about, joining Millwall?
My agent was, what's his name? The lad who played in the LDV final against...
My agent, what was his name?
No, not my agent, sorry. The lad who played, the goalkeeper, Ben someone. Anyway, we had the same agent, and my agent said to him, he said, look, he said, they're after a keeper. And this Ben said it was great down there, really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't stay, I'm not too sure. But he said he really enjoyed it. He said, it'd be a good opportunity for you. And I'm like, it's okay, I kind of sorted it out, you know what I mean? So, I remember, one thing I do remember, I remember going on holiday, and I had like Loaded magazine or GQ or something like that. And it had the Millwall lads who had been on holiday in Ibiza. I thought, all right, I'm going there in a few days, you know what I mean? He said, going to Ibiza. And he said, like, we'd met up with Jordan and all that, and all these page 3 bears, we were all having a good laugh and all that, so all these sound all right, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, they like a good night out and that. So anyway, turns up at the ground, at the training ground. I remember I'd met Jamie Stewart on my holidays a year or so before. Yeah, and I remember Neil Harris had come on trial at Liverpool. I think the season before, or a couple of seasons before, I remember playing with him in the reserves. So I remember just kind of a couple of friendly faces, you know what I mean? And I went to training and I just thought, like, this is me, this. Just straight away, I could just feel. Yeah, because I remember like going to training and like Stephen Reid and Eiffel just fizzing these crosses across like the 6-yard box, you know, just proper decent balls. Yeah. And the only young kids, like Timmy, kind of like bombarding, just doing what he does. And I just thought, right, this is what I'm after, really. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a good fit.
Yeah, so, it was, but at the time, I didn't appreciate it as much. When you look back now at that team, like you just mentioned there, the 2 wingers, Kale in the middle, you in gold, Harris up front. It was no wonder looking back now that we were an established championship side for so long. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because the players we had, if you look at it, a lot of the players kind of pushed on it and done like better things. Went on to a good level of football. Do you know what I mean? And I think there was a good blend of men in there as well. Some of the old guard that were in there when we went there, like I went like, you know, Tilks was there, Jimmy Carter, Moody was there, he signed on the same time as me, Dicey was there, a bit older than his years mentally, do you know what I mean? So like Dicey was a good person to have there. I mean, I still speak to Dice about it now, and he kind of says we don't realise how lucky we were to be in that team, because there's lads who have been throughout the whole career of footy. You know, he might be a son, he didn't really like it, go somewhere else, the fans don't like it, you might go be injured somewhere else, and your career's ended. And you know, you've had like you think you've had a good time, but maybe you haven't. But the team we had there was a proper team, a good blend, strong characters, good players, and one of those good things.
Look back at my time as a Mill fan, 2 eras that stand out for me. One when I was a kid, 8, 9, 10, and we was up the top, and then your era as well. Yeah. That is an unbelievable time as well for me. And a lot of my mates sort of fans, we'd be out on a Sunday, up at the lounge, on the Rat and Parrot and the Bexley even, you'd all be in there as well, do you know what I mean? It's fucking the togetherness. So, you look at Millwall, it's all going well. I've overlooked one massive thing Millwall fans will always remember you by, your nickname, Denzel. Yeah. Did you have a fucking clue what that was about at first?
No, not at first. I found out quite quickly. I think the first time I heard about it was I was on the pitch and I'm sure I was getting called it, you know what I mean? And then I think just one of the lads must have heard where they come from, and they kind of squared me off about it. And then obviously, I know who it is, you know what I mean? Like the actor and stuff, Denzel, I don't know if it was long, so you just know him, do you know what I mean? You just know him. So, to be honest, I loved it. Yeah. I loved it. It's strange as well. I always seem to walk down Bond Street in London, right? And it's always taxi drivers just shout, Denzel! Out the window. Fucking hell. Like every taxi driver on the street must be a Millwall fan, do you know what I mean? It always just seems to happen on Bond Street, don't know why. Always seems to happen strange.
That's probably Kev Kempster, that is, hanging around Bond Street looking for a decent fare. Yeah, there's a few of us there's a few black cabbies in the Millwall boys.
Yeah. So you know, like I said, I've been called a lot worse. So you know, it was a good nickname to have. And I hadn't met him. I've met him now, like, but I hadn't met him for years and years and years. And then I was at a premiere, and he was there, so I pulled him. All right. So Paul Barber, I think. And I Paul, I said, you know, can I have like a photo in that? I said, I used to play down in Millwall, London, and all that. I said, my nickname was Denzel, off the back of you. And he said, I've heard he was a footy player, but I never knew who it was. He said, it's you, like that, right, okay. And as it turns out, he's standing there with his niece, and his niece works in London. and all her mates are all Millwall fans.
Oh really?
So she was like kind of getting on the phone and like phoning, going like, I'm actually with Denzel now and all that. So that was that. And then I was picking the kids up at school. That was probably about 2 years ago. And I'm picking the kids up at school, and he's standing in the queue to pick a kid up he's in the same class as me daughter. I'm thinking, it's fucking Denzel. I'm thinking, what's I was only Denzel in the school, do you know what I mean? But like, I've got to kind of show homage to him, do you know what I mean?
Should have seen how he likes it. Oh, Denzel!
The original Denzel's here. So I was chatting to him then actually, and he just said he's got a bit of work on at the moment, kind of, like filming, whatever he's filming and that. But yeah, I got like a little snap of him and that, and I put it on Twitter, and then someone said, oh, is that Lilo Lil next to him there? And I thought, oh, here we go.
Lovely word of bread.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, like the Mars Kane's here, but yeah, it's a good name. It was a good name.
Yeah, it's one that stuck, and maybe I texted you the other week, said Denzel, I put an E, and you said, no, it's Denzil, not Denzel.
Yeah, because I would like it to be the Denzel with the E, because that's how Denzel Washington's spelled, isn't it? Got a few quid, he's probably a bit better looking than the original Denzel, isn't he? But you know, the Denzel I'm named after, but I've got to stick to who it is, and that's who it is.
Yeah, that's fair enough. In the dressing room, it's like we went up 2001, won the league. Who were the characters in around the dressing room? Who was not so much a bit weird, anyone, or was it all nice and tight?